Hello, my name is Advik and I'm making this video for the Computer Science Honor Society of Robbinsville High School. Today's video topic is variables in JavaScript. So first we're going to learn the initialization of variables, then we're going to learn the data types, and then we're going to practice initializing variables. So there's three ways to initialize variables in JavaScript. The first is var, the second is let, and the third is const. So var is a common way to set variables in JavaScript, and it can take in any data type, and its value can be changed anywhere in the script as long as the types match. And let is another common way to set variables in JavaScript. It can also take in any data type, and its value can be changed anywhere in the script also. Const is a little bit different because once the variable is set, you cannot change it later on, but you can reference it later on. So the difference between var and let is that using var allows you to access variables outside the scope in which it was declared, while let only allows you to access the variables inside the scope in which it was declared. So here are some examples of how you would use each of these initializers for the variables. So this is var, let, and const. And for var and let, you can access the variable and set it to something else like this, but for const, you cannot set it later on in the script because it's a constant value. So now let's learn the different data types in JavaScript. First, we have strings, which is basically just any text that's enclosed within double or single quotes. And just like in other programming languages, strings can be concatenated using the plus operator. Then we have numbers, and there's two types of numbers, integers and decimals. Decimals obviously have decimals, and integers are just whole numbers. Both of these data types are positive and negative and can be used without having to add any letters or anything to the end like you do in other programming languages. Booleans in JavaScript are similar to all other languages. They either have a true or false value, and they should not be enclosed within double or single quotes. So the three other data types in JavaScript are objects, arrays, and null. Objects in JavaScript are a way to store a variable that has multiple properties. For example, a person object might have a name, age, and occupation, and these objects use the JSON format. Arrays are a way to store multiple variables of the same data type into one variable. Arrays are not the property of one variable, but rather they're a list of the multiple variables or multiple values within that one variable. Null is a variable in JavaScript that can hold no value. This means that you can not initialize a variable that you can use later on. So null does not mean zero, as zero is actually a real number. It just means nothing. So here are some examples. So this is how you would set a string. It's enclosed within double quotes. Numbers, this would be an integer, a decimal. Booleans, true and false. This is an array. This is an object using the JSON format with the curly braces and the property and its value, key value pairs. And this is just null. So here are some practice problems that you can do. The first problem is where you can declare 5 integer variables and 5 decimal variables. The second one is to declare 5 strings with your name, job, favorite color, favorite food, and hobby. And the third one is where you can try something on your own. And the challenge is to create an object called person, which has a name, age, and color, favorite color property. Okay, have fun coding.